She's beautiful, isn't she?
Yeah, she's stunning.
She's beautiful.
So what we're doing, we're just gathering some information.
Look how beautiful she is.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Hey guys. Well. Fabio Wardley stops, knocks, deletes, knocks his block off Justis Huni in round 10. His soul left the booties. It was the soulless booties. Oh, now I don't even think Justis Huni's soul's returned back to the booties. I don't know. It's an all I say in el edificio. Listen, Linda. My prediction stuck. Guys, you need to go and watch my prediction. Not even only a prediction of just of me trying to do my homework on Huni and who he is as a fighter, and you know, we know kind of like who Fabio Wardley is as a fighter as well. We know kind of like the things that he does and things that he doesn't do, but I was collating in these YouTube streets and doing my research, and I predicted anyway, there you go. I predicted around 8 to 10 stoppage, because just because Huni is basically he's the heavyweight version of Amir Khan. Of Amir Khan. God, yeah, be careful on the speed. He's the heavyweight version of Amir Khan, for sure. Chinny, and you know, we'd all seen what happened to him in sparring. I've got a friend that lives out in Sydney that knows a lot about Huni, and said, listen, he gets knocked down in sparring religiously. He is very, very by the hairs of my chinny chin chin, a chinny geezer. So, you know, that what led my prediction that I knew he was going to get knocked the fuck out. Also, okay, so round 1, Fabio Wardley comes out, Huni comes out, and I give the first 2 rounds to Huni, and I give the 3rd round to Wardley. After that, I couldn't give Fabio, I couldn't give him a round at all. I gave him 1 round out of that, and that was round 3. And I saw some of the judges had it the other way, and they gave Fabio Wardley round 3, and I was like, I mean, and they gave, I think they gave Justis Huni round 3, or it was the other way round. Like, basically in the first 3 rounds I gave Fabio 1, and that was the only round I gave him in the whole fight, if I'm honest. Fabio was totally outboxed. We know Justis Huni's he's a good boxer, like I said, great amateur background, fast hands, like I said, throws combos, doesn't seem to be like he's robotic, really good footwork, he pivots, good lateral movement, whereas Fabio Wardley is, you know, he's coming forward. He is a bit underrated. He is developing a lot more boxing skills, like I said, with the Ben Davison. Like, you saw what I said he was going to do. Like, it seems to be the Ben Davison signature move, whereas it, you know, straight jab to the body, jab upstairs, go back to the body, make the opponent think, oh God, these body shots, let me, you know, this jab, let me pull my hands down, and then come over the top, you know, with a right hook, straight right, overhand right, and that ultimately was actually the right hook was what took Huni out there. But Huni totally was pivoting, lateral movement, piecing up Fabio Wardley like no tomorrow. Have a look at Wardley's face. Fast hands, combos. I mean, if he could hit hard, he just doesn't have power. He's got a cumulative, and that's what I said. Maybe can get Fabio on the ropes, or, you know, give him a flurries, you know, a cumulative power, yeah, that he has that, but he doesn't have that like what Fabio has, and that's why I had to go with my decision that Huni, even though he didn't flail down this stretch in this fight, the fights that I've seen him in, he loses steam, the steam leaves the borders. It looked like Fabio Wardley didn't have any steam by like the 3rd or 4th round. Fabio he looked steamless. He looked steamless. He didn't have any steam left. And I don't know if it was me, but because he looked so frustrated, he kept looking at his corner like to say, like, what do I do? I was on my live. Apologies for the audio. I mean, I should have just did it from my office and went on camera instead of doing it on the phone. It was really bad audio. So I apologise for that. I don't know what StreamYard's doing, but I kept saying on that live last night, looks like Fabio's ran out of answers. It's like he just doesn't know what to do. And you have to bear in mind, Fabio Wardley's had like a couple white collar fights. He's not had no extensive AMI career background like Huni. And Huni has seen probably since the age of, he's been boxing since I think he was 8. He's probably seen 40 Fabio Wardleys by the time he was 17, you know. And Fabio Wardley ain't seen Hunis. This guy is a boxer, a pure boxer, and his attributes are, he really actually impressed me even more than what I thought he was gonna initially do. But I knew his chin would leave the booties. He just don't have a chin, and that's the problem. Basically by round 4, 5, 6, it was Fabio was getting tucked in, and it made me realise this is his ceiling, guys. This is his ceiling. Now, shouts out to Fabio that took this fight on short notice, because he was supposed to fight a total different type of fighter, a big slob in Jarrell Miller, who comes in 300 and odd pounds, stands in front of you and doesn't even have punching power either, and he's just there as the human heavy bag to get hit. Those are the fighters that Fabio needs to stay in the ring with. Those are the fighters that he fares well with. Movers, pure boxers like Huni, no. And there ain't loads of geezers that are like Huni, to be honest. So, boxers like Huni, Fabio needs to stay away from, of course. You know, do you know what? Huni, in a way, reminds me of Joseph Parker. You know, obviously they're from the same part of the land down under, and they no, but Joseph Parker is New Zealand. Well, from the same hemisphere. But Huni is a Tongan, and it's, you know, we'd class that as South Pacific Islanders. So, you know, you get what I mean with the similarities. And they got chins, because Parker's got a chin. But why I say he reminds me of Parker is because Parker's got them fast hands, had them fast hands, and fleet of foot, and was around that weight. Huni, I think, I don't know, what did he come in as? In the 240s bracket? 250s? Maybe? Yeah, maybe. Joseph Parker used to look like that and move like that. Now, Joseph Parker seems to be able to have now gained a little more power, and maybe that's to do with sitting down on his shots, putting on a bit more weight. The more weight you put on, it will nullify your speed. That's just the laws of physics. But I'm wondering if Huni can develop power like Joseph Parker has, to a degree. I mean, Joseph Parker, he ain't no like Deontay Wilder, or you know, with just the one trick pony business. But we had seen him how he knocked out what's his name, the geezer up, Martin Bacoli, devastatingly. So yeah, I'm just wondering if we can get that, then you know you'll fare well. But you can't be an Amir Khan in the heavyweight division. You can't. It's not going to get you far. So Fabio Wardley, I think I digress. Fabio Wardley needs to fight. Like, I don't know where he goes, because he is what is it? Is he interim champ? I don't even know which one it is. Is he a WBO? Not the WBO. I've been talking for long on this one clip, haven't I? There's a window, there's a window, there's a door, and there's a ceiling in your house, and I can see Fabio Wardley's done amazingly well. He's superseded what we or anybody, I guess, would have expected from him. Moving further along, you fight someone that can bang. With that type of defense, you're going to be in problems, mate. Ben Davison's going to have to. You're going to have to get Joshua more defensively sound, Fabio Wardley more defensively sound. I need to see Atoma a little bit more. Let me go back and have a look, so to see if that's a little problem there, or because he's banging people out in 1 or 2 rounds, we're not really seeing much of him anyway, so we're not getting to see the problems or the flaws that he possesses. But Fabio Wardley he'll get knocked out, and I love Fabio, and hopefully I'll get him back on the show. But I've got to be real, I've got to be honest. If that defense deficiency isn't rectified, you're in problems. Coming with the cross arm block, the cross arm defense with done by the epic Tim Witherspoon. Also George Foreman did it as well. We see Dillian White adopt it in maybe 2-3 fights ago. Maybe it was Jermaine Franklin fight, because he's chinny with the uppercut. So you got to adapt. You have to adapt in this heavyweight division, and defense is muy importante. It was a great fight though. These types of things make Fabio Wardley a fan-friendly fighter, and Justis Huni, with the right person, with the right dance partner, he's good to watch as well. I wouldn't like to see him pure boxer to pure boxer. I mean, it'd be a bit boring, wouldn't it? But I mean, Fabio Wardley, you put him in with Daniel Dubois, no, that's not going to fare well. You put him in with Joseph Parker, no, that's not going to fare well. You put him in with Anthony Joshua, no, that's not going to fare well. You put him with Adit Caballero, not going to fare well. The body shots, the power, and the movement, this is not going to fare well. You put him in with Frank Sanchez, not going to fare well. You put him with Efe Ajagba, maybe that might be a good one. That might be a good one. Efe Ajagba, that might be a good one. Who else? Who else would I? You don't. I heard people say put him in with Joe Joyce and maybe a Martin Bacoli. Joe Joyce has no defense, so it's the battle of the no defenders. Who would I have if he went in with Joe Joyce? I don't know, I'd have to think about that one. Martin Bacoli would probably steam right through him. So yeah, getting a world championship currently is a no, but you can work your way to your ceiling, which are, there's nothing wrong with it. Make the money and attempt a title fight. You lose, it doesn't matter, just make sure you make the money. But yeah, great fight. So Fabio Wardley stops. Oh yeah, this is how it happened. So Fabio Wardley basically clipped him with a right hook. But listen, to me it didn't even look hard. That's what I'm saying. Huni ain't got a chin. It just got tapped and he crumbled down. He was coming in and he walked onto the shot. Like he was just about to throw a shot. And Huni's overhand rights religiously landed on Fabio, overhand rights, but the money shots. He would come with the double left hook, hit Fabio every single time. And after a while, it became predictable. And I don't understand why Fabio, or I didn't hear what Ben Davison was saying in the corner to know if he was trying to say, like, how do we fix this? I don't know, but in the end, it started to get very repetitious. And I thought, Fabio, come on, you know what he's going to do. Let's change that up, like, but that wasn't it. So he pulls out that almighty shot from the boxing gods. Listen, Linda, it was amazing, and that shows you that he, like I said, the one punch knockout power that Fabio Wardley possesses is what's going to be the defining moment of him winning this fight. You're not going to outbox Huni. You're not. So anyway, I thought I'd bring it from you to me. He does what he does. Fabio Wardley beats Justis Huni 10-round KO. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey girl, it's Leo the Shan rep nonetheless. Come watch with Shan. Jan! Listen, I didn't want to say it, but I said it at the beginning. Justis Huni soul. Jan!